Hello everybody, welcome to Excel Works. This is Rajan Pradeep, and today we'll try to look at how to format your numbers. On the screen we have a few numbers, and the way they are seen here strains your eyes, and you end up thinking, what are they? There's some negative numbers here, there's some positive numbers here, and so on. So we need to display these numbers properly for the reader to understand what they are really. The real reasons to format numbers are to display the numeric values properly. You need to enhance the data. By formatting numbers, you enhance the data, and it also attracts the reader's focus to where it should be. So these numbers need to be formatted. We go to the Home tab. Under Home tab, we have fourth from the left the tab which is called Numbers. You see the small arrow here under the numbers. We click it, and this Format Cells window displays. There's another way to get here. That is to, while you're here, you press Ctrl 1, and the same thing happens. You come down to Format Cells window. Under Format Cells window, you see the first tab, that is Numbers. And below this is a list which is showing you different ways to format your numbers. It can be formatted in general manner, number manner, and so many other manners. So we are trying to format this list as numbers. So what we do is to first select this, click here, go to Numbers, and then you see it is going to be formatted with 2 decimal places, and I can click this box here which puts in a comma separator after thousands, so it will show as thousands, millions, billions, and so on, with 2 decimal places following. If the numbers are too long and you don't like decimals, you have an option here to bring it down or go up, whichever way you like it. So you click here, and then they're formatted slightly better than how it was. The commas are shown properly. You know this big number is a bigger number than this one, and so on. So that is the way you format numbers using the number format. Now this can also be done from while these numbers are back in general formatted manner. We can come in and simply click here. That will do the same thing, and then you can use these two to toggle between showing more zeros or showing less zeros after the decimal point. Now there are several others. There are several other ways to format these numbers. We will look at how to format numbers in the currency format, because many times when we work with numbers, we are mostly dealing with currencies, and then it's important to know how to format numbers as currency. So we are here, and for example, I'll take this number as a currency. So that's the number, and then we need to know what it is. Is it dollars? Is it pounds? Is it any other currency that we might be working with? So same way, either Control 1 or from the Home tab, get down to Numbers, and then click the down menu, and then come down here, and then when you click Currency here, it brings down the options. We can first of all have the currency with 2 decimal places or with any number of decimal places you want. So for the sake of this video, we'll take it down to 0. And then when you click this button here, the drop down menu, most world currencies are available here. You can click any of them plenty of them. You can click any of them and then select the currency format that you want to work with. We normally here work with the US dollars, so we either click the USD here like that, or we go and look for the dollar sign, which has to be somewhere here. English United States there. So we click there, and then you have that number formatted in the currency that you want. So you can, as you can see, the display is much better. Any reader can easily know you're talking about American dollars here. We move on to the date formatting. Date formatting is very important. I would personally like to standardize all my dates in all my workbooks. It helps very much while analyzing them at a later stage for report purposes and everything. So today's date, I put in today's date here. You can see it is formatted already. It appears as a date / month / the years. One thing to know about dates is that Excel doesn't understand dates the way we understand dates. For Excel, it's a number. So when it is not formatted, for example, this is already formatted as dates, but when it is not formatted, see what happens. It's showing a number. That number, 44,247. Excel understands today's date as that number. Why does it happen? As far as Excel is concerned, number 1, it stands for the first day of the first month of the year 1900. So 1 for Excel is that date. So working forward, today's date is 44,000, whatever you saw there. So it's important to come here and then format your date correctly, so that it will help in future calculations and everything. Coming to time calculations are done mostly by the HR department, where people punch in their times and punch out their times when they come in and go out for work. So the way to enter the time format here is, again, come to this drop down menu, select time, and then these are different formats we follow in the UK way of doing things. So you can click any of these formats that you want and then enter it here, click enter, and then when you come down here, if you want to say punch in 10 o'clock, so you put 10 there, shift, and you click the colon. That's the key above semicolon, colon, 00, and then again you can put a colon, 00, and it will display in hours, minutes, and seconds format. You can do away with the seconds format by just doing 10 colon 00, and it will still be the same. So this is very important for calculating people's work times, people's overtimes, people's off times, and everything else. So that is the manner in which you format time in Excel. Moving on, we see how we format percentages. We have two numbers here, say for example 10 and then 50. You want to know what percentage of 50 is 10. So that's where you are. That's where you want the answer to be. But this is currently unformatted. It is still in general mode. But you still do the calculation equals that divided by that. See what happens. Excel defaults it to a single point decimal manner. But you don't want that. You want to see that in a proper percentage format. So you come down there, it's already available in this menu, but then you come down there and then click a decimal with 2 places. For this video, we'll just do it without any decimals and then format it there. So when you do the calculation, 10 divided by 50 and enter, it displays in proper percentage formatted manner. Similar is the fractions. In some cases we work with fractions. 10 divided by 50, this is unformatted. So when you do that, what happens is what you've already seen. It defaults to the decimal manner, decimal way of formatting. But if you format it to fractions, either that, or you can do that, go to fraction and then 1 digit or 2 digits or 3 digits or whatever it is, or you can again come to control 1 and then do the same. Whichever manner you do it, once you have formatted that cell to display fractions, it will display your numbers correctly. There you see, it is 1/5. 10 is 1/5 of 50. There are some instances where you need to display numbers in form of text. How does it happen and when does it happen? When you have preceding zeros in a number, say for example 4 zeros and then 1 2 3 4, a number like that, it could be a social security number, it could be anything, then it's important to format it as text. Otherwise Excel will omit the preceding zeros and will only display the number. So right now let us start with formatting this as numbers, and then try and type in 4 zeros followed by 1 2 3 4 and see what happens. You enter, you can see Excel has omitted the preceding zeros. So in this case, this could be a some part number maybe in a factory which has got millions and billions of parts. So it's important to display the preceding zeros. So here you format it as text. Come there, click text and then say OK, and then you do your 4 zeros, 1 2 3 4, it will display properly. So in some cases we need the preceding zeros as well. Now coming to custom formatting. What is custom formatting? Custom formatting helps you in formatting the numbers that you have in any manner that you want to. You can decide and you can fix a certain format in which your numbers are displayed to you all the time. How does it work? We go to Control 1 this time and then go to Custom, and then see this menu displayed here. There are several ways that you can format your numbers, and then there are several ways given to you by Excel here. What you can do is to take it off, whatever it is, you click here, and this is the way Excel displays a number, positive number by with the three places appearing after the comma. The negative numbers are displayed in red, and the text and zeros displayed as they are. So if you click there, for example, I'll come here and do that. And then do that, then it should put a comma after the thousands and millions, and it's already been formatted as currency. So, but you get what I'm saying. So here, when you come down here, you want to say, for example, my workbooks are always standardized, meaning my positive numbers are always displayed in blue, my negative numbers are displayed in red within brackets, and so on. So when I have a positive number here, for example, let's start with the negative number rather. We'll go here. or we'll do the whole thing that when it becomes very clear for you. So here we've displayed the whole set of numbers here, and you come down to custom, you take the general out, and then you put in formulas. Now before coming to the formulas, all formatting formulas here, custom formatting formulas, will have 3 or 4 semicolons. What it means is that a semicolon here and the space before the semicolons is where the first semicolon is where your positive numbers are formatted. Now in the space between the first semicolon and the second semicolon is where your negative numbers are formatted. Between the second and the third is the space to format your zeros, and after the third one is how you format your text in Excel. So it's important to realize that and know that before we do this. So that's how I took a small deviation from what we're talking. So coming back here, custom formatting. You need to tell Excel how you're going to format your positive numbers. In my case, the way I like it is I like my positive numbers in blue, my negative numbers within brackets red, and my zeros and text as it is. So I come here, give a square brackets, and put in blue there. So Excel knows my positive numbers should be displayed in blue. Then you do a hash, comma, 2 more hashes, 0. This is to accommodate the positive numbers in thousands with a comma separator. You have done your positive formatting. Now put in your semicolon. We are going to format our negative formatting, negative numbers. So put in your square bracket, write red, close the square bracket. Now I want my negative numbers in red and within brackets. So now open the brackets here, the same hash, comma, double hash, 0, and then close the bracket. So you have told Excel how you want your positive numbers, which is preceding this, the first semicolon, that is blue, and then comma separated for the thousands, and then after the semicolon you've told Excel how you want your negative numbers to be formatted, and semicolon rather, you put general. That will take care of the zeros, that will take care of the text as well. So when you do that, see what happens here. You've first of all come here, you've highlighted that, and that is a range of formatting here. So you put in your the way that you want it to be formatted, and then I'm clicking OK. See what happens. I've got my positives in blue, I've got my negatives in red and within brackets. There's one more thing I'll show you here, that is to accommodate zeros. We go back to the same formula which is here. To accommodate zeros, it is very easy just to come down here and then insert in the positives decimal point 00, and reds after the 0 decimal points 00, and then click OK, and then Excel will do the trick. So that's a wonderful way of custom formatting. I think that's very useful to display your data properly and to attract proper attention to wherever the negatives are. We when we work with numbers now, we are very worried about the negatives, and it needs to be displayed properly. So with that, we come to the end of this video. We have tried to learn how to display our numbers properly in order to attract proper attention of the reader. We have learned to format them in proper currencies. We have learn to format the numbers date wise, time wise, percentage wise, in fractions, sometimes in text, and also custom number format. Custom number format is a very very flexible thing. You can try your own stuff. You may not like the blues and reds that I use, but then you can try your own thing that you like, and then you can come up with many things. Be free to go here and then look at all these options available and then play around with them. It's always good to do that, and we learn new things. So that's about it in today's video. Thank you for watching, and then please subscribe to this channel and then press the bell button so that you get updates and notifications whenever I post a new video. Thank you.